Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're back at it again with a new meta Minor Poison deck. In this deck, you're going to have bait elements with the Spear Goblin Hut, stacking up so many with the bats. You're also going to have really nice air defense with the Ice Spirit and the Electro Dragon. Prince is still so overpowered, and I highly suggest you guys check out this deck for 12 win grand challenges or for pushing up the ladder. Got a game against Dark Fighter. We're going to be dropping a good luck here. We're going to wait and see what he wants to do. And get ready to roll with the Goblin Hut. He goes in for a Princess. So I feel very confident going in for bats and then also a minor. He might go Goblin Gang. If he's running bait, he goes Goblin Gang. He's not going to eat that. Oh, he's got arrows. Okay. Feisty fellow. Arrows and Princess in the same deck. Did not expect that. So Arrows, Mega Knight, Princess. Definitely a bait deck. I feel very confident about a Prince in this matchup. A very fast cycle with our Barbarian Barrel as well. If he has like Goblin Barrel, so I'm okay with that. Kind of want Ice Spirit here. I'm gonna have to go for bats on top of his bats. Thankfully, some of his bats will target my Prince first. Unfortunately, he's gonna get lots of damage. This is kind of crappy. I think I might have just like lost due to really bad start against someone that's running that horrible deck. One of those decks that you just look at and you're like, okay, this is definitely a bait deck. And you see the Mega Knight and you're like, okay, this is shaping up to be a really weird bait deck. And then you see the Graveyard and you're like, oh my god! I can't deal with this right now. Can we just stop? Can we calm down for a second and realize that this is not supposed to be a deck? I don't like this. Oh my god. Damn, man. I can't deal with this right now. My brain has not like expanded to deal with this type of deck matchup, man. This guy's just too good for me. What do we want to do? What are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna poison, we're gonna drop Prince, and then we're gonna drop bats on that, and I think we're okay. I don't think he actually thought through the fact that, you know, will it actually get hits? It shouldn't. I guess the Princess put in work. That was a bad play by me. I need to get damage. It's gonna Princess, so I need to kill that. I need Minor on the tower. I lose that. I lose that tower for sure. There's no point in trying to defend it. That was a bad poison. I should try to defend the 3 though. I overextended with the poison. I should have just realized I was going to take tower. But what do I do now? That's the question. Oh, okay. You're not getting hits. That's all of his elixir, right? Oh, of course. The Scar Me. Of course. I actually lost this. Princess. Be more obvious, please. Can I 3-crown? Like, that's literally the only way I think I win this. It's gonna Scar Me, but I don't have, like, I can't kill it. Oh, wow, if you do that, maybe. Maybe. Oh, shit. Oh my god, please! Oh my god, please! Please! Let me win! I have simple needs! Oh my god! Oh my god! What is that? What are those? No way! What is this? Alright, we got a game against Gun. I'm going to sauce out an Ice Spirit as my starting play. I'm going to get ready to rock with a Goblin Hut here, so we're going to go do that. And he's just going to go in for a Barbarian Barrel. Or he's going to end up going in for a barrel at the start of the game. He rockets my Goblin Hut. And, you know, this is going to be one of those games that you're just playing against a bait player. So Gun is going to be firing off bait left and right. And I can feel pretty confident about going in for a Prince here. And I also can feel very, very confident in my matchup. I have a fast cycling deck with Barbarian Barrel, so I should never really lose this. So that's kind of a rule of thumb. If you end up having Barbarian Barrel or Log and you have a fast cycle, you should probably not lose the bait. Unless they really outplay you. I mean, it's not probable, but it is possible. Can Ice Spirit, but he's never really going to outcycle the Barbarian Barrel. And then also the Barbarian Barrel, opposed to a Log, I would have had to respond to that. Also, the Barbarian is still on the map, so guess what that does? Can't drop Princess at the river because it's just going to latch onto the Barbarian. He's going to net a -1 trait every single time when he does that, which I'm okay with. So here's another thing I want to do. I want to go for Bats, and then I want to predict the Princess with the Miner here. So that's pretty sick. We're going to get a lot of damage. Actually, I went for an Ice Spirit, so it didn't really work, but you know. It was okay. It was fun while it lasted. I'm going to go for another Ice Spirit to pull everything back. And we're going to get some nice damage on that. Going for another Prince in the back here. I think we might have outcycled the Rocket, so we're going to do this. See if we can get some extra damage before he goes in for a Rocket. He's not even back to it. Doesn't have Elixir, because his cycle is so much heavier. He also doesn't have an answer to the Bats. He might be back to Princess soon. Oh, I was already predicting it, but didn't really matter. I guess it's still pretty good because it's going to be tanking for the Spear Goblins, right? So, I guess it wasn't the thing that we were asking for, but we got something out of it. I'm fine with it. Maybe I can Ice Spirit and then just Barbarian Barrel. So, as I said before, if you're running bait and you play against someone that has Barbarian Barrel or Log, yeah, it's a very bad matchup for you. So, I'm going to go for another Electro Dragon here, and I can go in for a Miner. And the Electro Dragon's just going to reset the Inferno Tower, so this is a sad panda moment from him. I'm going to go for a Poison so then we can eradicate the Inferno Tower a little bit quicker. Also get our Prince on the tower and do devastating amounts of damage to him. So this is just working out super well. We're going to get a lot of damage on him already. I can go in for another Goblin Hut here, and it might even be a 3-crown. Yeah, it's looking like it has a high probability of being a 3-crown. Maybe he gave up. I'm not sure. Yeah, he probably just gave up. This is pretty much unwinnable from this point on. I'm going to go in for a Poison. Prince will penetrate his heart and his soul, and we win the game. GG, well played, and peace out, Gun. Pleasure playing against you, man. Got a game against Angel. He's a fake Angel, though. Oh my gosh. Devil in disguise. Saucing out of good luck. We're going to see what he's up to. He's going to end up going for an Ice Golem in the back, so it's definitely going to be a quick cycling deck. Unless he's a fake cycler. Unless he's running something weird. Oh, man. Maybe it's Graveyard. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see with this one. He's a little bit feisty. Already saucing out a Log, Ice Golem, and Mega Minion. That's 7 Elixir, man, and single Elixir already. That's a lot of Elixir you spent. Can't card, it's Graveyard. That's a fact. This is simple Ferocity now. So, I want to end up going for the Barbarian Barrel. Should we stop that in its tracks? Can't let that cross the river. I want to go for a Miner right on top. He might just need it at the King, honestly. I won't be surprised. Against Graveyard, I really want to stack up as many Goblin Huts as possible. I need that Ice Whisper to die. I don't think it's going to, though. Okay, since he poisons, that means he's really just relinquishing any ability to go for Graveyard now. Because my Bats just Shrek him. See what he does. I need to play aggressive in single Elixir. I need to get through. I think it's difficult for me defending against a Prince. Usually. We'll see, though. Also, yep, this is what we wanted to see. This is beautiful. So, all I need to do is make sure that that cannon cart doesn't cross the river. Okay, here we go. Miner with Bats. What are you going to do? Are you going to NATO it? Because it's just not really a great play if you have to. I think it's a lot of damage. Yep, look at all that damage. That's beautiful. That one Bury the Bat, wreaking havoc on him. Whenever you see a deck that only has Log, you can go in for Miner plus Bats, especially when they don't have their Ice Wizard in cycle and they rush it opposite lane. You can just get a lot of damage. Now I can go for the Goblin Hut opposite lane, and he can't poison it. What do you want to do here, dude? I have poison for your Graveyard? This is what you want to do every single time when you play against a Graveyard player. It's by far the best mechanics. Best decision for sure. Bats again, going for a Miner. I don't think that even crosses. Can poison this. Yeah, I think poisoning that is the wave. Just getting more chip damage. Definitely the wave. Go for more Spear Goblin Huts. Need to make sure. Okay. Can't let that cross. He's going in for a graveyard. He doesn't actually have enough for poison. If he does, then yeah, no, you don't. After logging that, you sure as heck don't. I'm going to try to time that with another Spear Goblin. Gonna go for another Goblin Hut, as per usual, trying to stack them up in the back. Yeah, this is just like a classic way against playing against Graveyard. When you have Goblin Hut, this is how you win against it. I've just played this matchup so many times in the 21 challenge. When P.E.K.K.A. Spear Goblin Hut was a thing. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't get 20 wins with that because I lost the Lava Loon. It was so annoying. That was the only matchup I ever lost to, and I got 3 times in a row when I was at like 18 wins. Anyway. Just continuously going for minor poisons at this point. Or minors at this point. I don't even need to go for poisons. Poison would be pretty overextension, you know? I can just win by saving my Prince for the Cannon Cart, stacking up more Spear Goblin Huts, dropping Electro Dragons, realizing, hey, he's going to go for a Graveyard in left-hand lane. I'm going to Shrek it with a Poison. Make sure that he doesn't get the Cannon Cart crossing. And then I go in for minors and I get more chip damage than him. So yeah, this is definitely the wave. Go opposite lane of your opponent usually. Stack up the Spear Goblin Huts, make magic happen. So he's playing pretty well, I'm not going to lie. He's playing really well. Don't think it matters too much though. Okay, so now he's decided I want to go same lane as you, Jake, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I don't really think that's the right decision, but there isn't really a correct decision in this situation. Now he doesn't have anything to tank for the Miner, and then the Miner gets on, I go for the Poison, Miner needs one more hit, and that's in range, so that's GG, brother. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. It was a pleasure playing against you, but yeah, I guess I just played this matchup way too much. Angel has fallen. Is he Satan now? The Barbarrel doesn't extend to where a Tombstone would ever be. It would never work. So I'm going to go in for an Ice Spirit, then I also have to go for the Barbarian Barrel to go and snipe that Bandit. Let's see what this dude has in store for us. I end up going in for a Goblin Hut on the left-hand side. So after we see Flying Machine and Dark Prince, it's definitely going to be a tank deck. It could either be a Golem or it could be a Giant deck. Nonetheless, I really don't want to allow him to just kill my Spear Goblin Hut for free. So I'm going to try to support that. I'm also going to go for a Miner here. So we have Spear Goblins and we also have Electro Dragons. So I feel pretty confident in being able to push with this. He ends up dropping his own Electro Dragon as well, so see what he has in store for us. I could kite it opposite lane with a Prince, I think. But much rather just end up going in for a Bandit here, or going for Prince on top of that. You know, it's a little bit scary. Not the best, but we're still vibing. I think I could have just went opposite lane with that, I'm not sure. Our Prince is going to pummel his Dark Prince, though. I'm okay with this. I'm going to go for a lower Goblin Hut. Bats. Ice Spirit on top of the Dark Prince, and we're making waves. Didn't sustain any damage there. So remember, he has double Prince, or, well, one Prince, and then also the Bandit. Also Flying Machines. This is probably Golem, right? We'll see. P.E.K.K.A. Was not expecting that. Dark Prince with a P.E.K.K.A. That's really weird. Also, Flying Machine with P.E.K.K.A. is pretty prevalent, but Dark Prince is not something I'm used to seeing. I guess he took out the Royal Ghost and put in Dark Prince. Is that new meta? Is that the new tactic here? Is that the wave? I have to poison that. Definitely going for higher bats. Ice Spirit as well. Make sure that the P.E.K.K.A. ends up dying. Go for Prince right in front. Oh, I thought the P.E.K.K.A. would not get a hit. I thought we were going to stun it. I mistimed that. It's a little bit unfortunate. But I still think we have a pretty big advantage at this point. So if there was one thing I could take back, that Prince would still be alive. I'm sorry, Prince. We didn't respect you, apparently. I'm going to have to poison. Ice Spirit to make sure the Bandit doesn't dash. Whew, that was close. Can we tank for it? Looks like we can. Electro Dragon is still alive. That 1 HP hero making waves. Oh, we got tower damage as well from it. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Bats as well. I'm going to try to get away with an Ice Spirit and then a Poison. So this is going to be a really clean defense if I kill that. Wow. Guys, I didn't use anything on the ground besides an Ice Spirit. And I cleaned that up. That's OP. That was so OP. Okay, so he's going to go in for another push, I presume. I end up going in for another Ice Spirit. And I think I can get back to an Electro Dragon if I really want to, but I don't even think I need to. I think Minor Poison is probably the wave. Inside Minor. And then going for a Barbarian Barrel, and I think we got the game in the bag. Just need to go for bats right on top. He had to play very frivolously aggressive, and it just did not pay out. So I go in for another Minor, and we win the game. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. It was a pleasure playing against you. But yeah, I think our deck is really, really strong against these P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam decks. GG, and well played, brother. We got a game against Sky High Guy. Gonna be dropping a good luck against him. He's actually gonna go for a Princess, so I'm gonna feel comfortable going in for a Barbarian Barrel. And also bats right on top of his Minor. So you also see Royal Ghost, Princess, lots of legendaries in this. This is weird. This guy really is sky high with his legendaries, isn't he? Another one. Just don't stop, guys. Is he running an all legendary deck? Is this guy trolling me here? I don't know what this is. Okay. I see you. I see you. Gain some nice damage with the Spear Goblins. Just gonna relax here. I think he's running all Leggies. He's saying good luck too. Well, we don't really need luck when we're running a Goblin Hut deck. I'm going to go for Ice Spirit, and then I'm going to go for a Minor. Minor's going to be tanking. And then we're going to get a lot of damage on you. That's actually a ton. 2 Spear Goblins on top of the tower with a Minor tanking. Yeah. I'm about it, dude. I'm about it. So, I guess I'm just going to wait. Then I'm going to go for a Prince right on top. Yeah. I figured he might have Graveyard or some really weird deck. So I'm not going to exhaust a poison on that when, you know, you see all legendaries. And see all legendaries, they usually have Graveyard with that as well. I thought about it for a second. I was like, nah, I don't want to lose the game and feel like an asshat. I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit right in front. He's going to go for an Electro Wizard. So hopefully that Ice Spirit connects with the Electro Wizard. It doesn't, but Electro Dragon might get some hits. At least 1, right? Maybe 2. Oh, it's 2. Justice is served. Okay. So, against this, I feel very confident just playing very passively. Usually with this deck, that's what I want to do. The best thing with most Minor Poison decks is that you can just play passive and then just work it out from there. Unfortunately, my Prince didn't get a charge. I was hoping that it would. And I could Poison, but as I said before, rather be safe than sorry. I'm going to stack up a few Spear Goblin Huts, hopefully. And I'll also go in for a Goblin Barrel, or a Barbarian Barrel. That's going to die. He might go in for a... Oh, wow. That actually got nice damage on me. Was not expecting that at all. I thought that was going to go towards the Spear Goblin Hut. I misread that, unfortunately. Ice Spirit's going to go connect with Electro. And I think the Minor is just going to put it into range that we win the game. GG, dude. Go for another Electro Dragon. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen in the first place. I thought I was going to go straight towards the Spear Goblin Hut, but it just didn't happen the first time, guys. Really, really wild. I'm going to go for a Poison here. And I think we just win this game. So, yeah, GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you. I'm going to save my Poison every single time for that, and you're not really going to accomplish too much then. Double Prince domination, maybe? I don't know. I kind of like Spear Goblin Hut. It's just a fun card to use when you're playing it, and really annoying when your opponent's playing it. Alright, so we're going to kick out the game with an Ice Spirit at the river. He's going to end up going in for a Collector. So I'm going to go for a Minor. I'm going to try to bait out some nice juicy units, and going for the Poison. We end up hitting the Goblin Gang in all its glory. Good night, sir. So that's really good for us. Kicking things off. So it's definitely going to be a 3 Musketeer deck. Against 3 Muskies. I prefer dropping lower Goblin Huts, so then he's not able to actually end up finessing me with a 3 Musketeers up high and being able to hit the Goblin Hut, right? It's pretty important for me to keep that alive. So I just want to chill. I want to relax a little bit. Not going to be dropping anything until I have to. Yeah, so there's no chance in heck he would have ever dropped that if I had dropped like an Electro Dragon. I gave him the ability to overcommit, and then I punish him. So I'm going in really hard here, boys. Do I want to anymore? I don't know. I think an Electro Dragon and then a Minor on top of that is far and away pretty good deal. I think we're going to be able to finesse that, and then bats right on top of the Minor, or the Muskie rather. It's okay. Got some nice damage. Cleaned it up. Still have our Barbarian Barrel in case he wants to go in for a Goblin Gang. Ice Golem's going to die. Doesn't get any damage. So the lower Goblin Hut is pretty good. Despite what most people think, you don't really need to pull the battle ram because you have Electro Dragon and you also have Prince. If he has Giant, it could be a little bit of a trouble. But, yeah, this is what you usually want to do. I'm going to wait for the Poison. Do it now. Ice Spear in front. Okay, that's really good for me. Can actually just go in for an Electro Dragon here. Make waves. Interestingly enough, he's actually going to give us some nice Barbarian Barrel value. So I'm totally about it. Going for another Goblin Hut here. Rather not overcommit into 3 Musketeers that are about to be dropped. It was a very obvious placement. I'm going to go for Poison on those. Ice Spirit on this, or Prince, depending on what he does. Ice Spirit is the wave. We get ready to roll with another Prince in the back here. And he's going to go in for a Skill Horde, so, I mean, he might actually get some nice damage here, but he's going to lose the game after this, because this is a lot of an overextension. This is so much, man. I can actually just go in for another Goblin Hut and not overcommit, like he just did. But I could have just went crazy with units and taken the tower. I still might take the tower. I think he overextended really hard. The Poison. I didn't actually hit all 3 Musketeers. Or I didn't actually hit the tower, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think that the Spear Goblins just overrun him. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. And if you guys learned anything from this game, it's just the lower Spear Goblin Huts are the way against 3 Musketeers. It is OP. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout.